Welcome to part 2 in my non-cauliflower crust pizza substitute series. Because to me the cauliflower crust is very lacking and it leaves me wanting pizza. So all this month we're doing honest, intentional dishes that will satisfy you without leaving you wanting pizza. And this week we are doing Antipasto. Antipasto is before the meal, it is an appetizer. The last video, that caprese salad, that's more of a margarita style pizza. And this is gonna be more of like a New York style pizzeria garbage pizza. Just gonna throw the works on it. Let's start with the dressing. Now in this situation, I'm gonna look at the ingredients that I've bought for this salad, and I think I can get 4 salads out of it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make enough dressing for 4. I'm gonna make myself 1 for lunch today, and then prep 3 to take with me during the week. So I probably want about half a cup of dressing total. Means I'm probably gonna do about a tablespoon of mustard. Mustard is an emulsifier. It sticks to both the fat and the water-based liquid. And then that means I probably want about 3 tablespoons of a red wine vinegar. White wine vinegar might also be very nice. Balsamic would be very nice. If you have to pour oil into a bowl steadily and whisk with the other hand, you obviously don't have 3 hands. So I like to put a towel down that'll hold my bowl in place while I drizzle this olive oil, and I want maybe a 1/4 cup in this dressing. I'm going to take these big basil leaves that I didn't use last time, because they're going to be just a little bit more bitter than the smaller basil leaves. But they're still basil-y, still what I like. And I'm going to cut them into smaller sized pieces. And for this, for what I'm doing today, you don't need to worry about them being bite-sized, because I'm going to take these out. I always do this. I always throw my whisk in the sink and I need to stir more. So I'll use a basil stem to get those into my dressing. Now this is going to impart the basil flavor into the dressing without me eating that basil, which has turned a little bit bitter. Since I'm treating this like a pizza, I'm going to use a few mushrooms. There's a debate about how to wash mushrooms. I prefer a mushroom brush, but there's another way to do this. And the main reason for the brush is because mushrooms are very porous and they will absorb a lot of water. So if that matters less, like in a salad, I'm fine with this method. Get them all in a bowl full of water and just take your thumbs and rub these mushrooms. Let them dry on the towel. And this will allow all of that dirt that's on the mushrooms to fall to the bottom. And then you can also keep your mushrooms dry, submerge it, do your thing, and put it on the towel for a minimum exposure time. I'm not too concerned with that for this application, but that's also a possibility. You can go slices if you want to. I like something a little bit more chunky, so I like quarters. And the paper towel's just in there to let them continue drying so they're not sitting in a pool of their own mushroom juices. In addition to the mushrooms, I'll also be using some marinated artichoke hearts and some sun-dried tomatoes. I like to try to get 2 different types of meats in my antipasto. This one is an uncured pepperoni, and this is a Genoa mild salami. And these are my given circumstances here. This is what I picked up and said, I bet you I can get 4 salads out of this. So I might as well do them all right now. And then Belgio Iso makes these mozzarella pearls. I'm sure you can get them elsewhere as well. They're just little mozzarella balls. And I like them because they can stay as balls and they're still bite-sized. So they bring a really wonderful texture to the salad. I'm gonna need a bigger bowl because these are fairly unseasoned. They're delicious, but I want to toss them in some salt and herbs, so bigger bowl. Salt, oregano, toss, toss, toss. There we go. Salami's nice and mild, a little garlicky, leaves you that really nice fatty sausage feel. Pepperoni's a little bit spicier. Instead of with that sort of meat finish, it's all about the spices that were used. I like my antipasto meats in ribbons. You can of course leave these separated, do it sort of like a Cobb salad with the lines of ingredients. You can leave these whole, you can quarter them. And I'm going to use a head of romaine. I'm just using a tiny sort of cocktail sieve to get this basil off of the dressing. It's imparted its flavor, it's done its job. And yep, that's just about a half a cup of dressing, a little more than 100 milliliters. Around half this lettuce. I'm taking the other half for lunch. And we're done. No cooking required. You could, of course, roast some red peppers, which is very traditional. You could use olives, you could use pepperoncini. Oh, I think I have some. There we go. Pepperoncini. That's where I'll start. Talk about getting that real pizzeria feel. Of those, about a quarter of my mushrooms, about a quarter of these seasoned mozzarella balls, a couple marinated artichoke hearts, that'll be really nice, sun-dried tomatoes, also marinated in extra virgin olive oil, and the meat. Alright, so I have my antipasto salad, which is an appetizer, but I am making it a lunch. I have 3 salads all prepped and ready to go. I am keeping the ingredients separate from the lettuce with a little dressing in each one, just so I can toss the salad, dump the ingredients, everything stays fresh. The vinegar in the dressing doesn't cook the lettuce before I'm ready to eat it. It's gonna be great. Let's eat this. If you're feeling educated and or entertained by this video, click that like button so that my stuff can get in front of more people. Alright, let's get some of everything here. Pepperoni, salami, mozzarella, mushroom, pepperoncini, sun-dried tomato, what else? Artichoke heart. Didn't really get any lettuce. really good. That dressing just has a hint of basil, which is exactly what I wanted. The meats are different enough that they stand alone. The sun-dried tomato is really nice and umami-y while still having some acidity. Seasoned cheese, out of this world. Mushrooms, beautiful artichoke hearts. This is a really wonderful salad and has kind of been one of my go-tos for a couple months now. Alright, that's enough. Someone wants to come up and say hi. This is Rico. Rico doesn't know how to be a cat. Alright. If you want to see more non-cauliflower crust pizza alternatives, I'm going to put that video right here. Or if you want to see me make something that's not a cauliflower crust with the cauliflower rice, there you go.